can see that this year, that they're helping each other more, talking to each other more, picking each other up more. We expect excellence from you every day, every second of every practice, every second of every game. The only expectation I'm putting on them is that they come to practice every day, work their rear end off, and have a positive attitude. And then I believe that the rest of it will take care of itself.
Hello once again, Roadrunner fans. You're just in time for the Coach HAAVE Show, the radio show where we get you caught up on your MSU Denver women's basketball team. I'm Eric Lansing, and the studio isn't quite ready yet, so I'm here to help you take a look back at this past weekend's games, and of course, what's on deck for your Roadrunners. First up on the docket was Colorado Mesa last Friday, and for those of you who follow the women's basketball team, you already know that the Roadrunners defeated the Mavericks earlier this season on their home court in Grand Junction, so the rematch was on, this time at the Rary Event Center. Colorado Mesa came out firing, looking to exact some revenge on the hometown Runners.
Swings it off to the right, a three-pointer there from Adams, and that is good for the three. Side, it's small. Now left side, left wide open for three. It's Adams, and Adams hits the triple there and gives the Mavericks a 6-point lead.
But MSU Denver then went on an incredible run to finish out the half, which included 13 points for sophomore Georgia Ordorf in the first 20 minutes of play.
Minutes continuing to increase as the season goes along. Jumper there from Georgia. Ordorf from the charity stripe is good. 27.8% as Hardigan hits the jumper, and MSU Denver now takes a 9-point lead. And Ordorf gets it to go. Count the bucket and the foul. A 17-0 run now.
It would end up becoming an 18-0 run to finish that first half, and the Red and Blue took a 9-point lead at the break. But the Mavs rallied in the third quarter to get right back into the game.
Have yet to turn it over so far in the second half. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Driving up is good there from number 14, Archambault, and 8 seconds on the shot clock. And a good feed there is number 0, Sydney Small. In the feed, she goes down, drives the baseline there, and Archambault gives the Mavericks the lead, 41-40.
The Roadrunners could not respond, scoring just 14 total points in the final 20 minutes, shooting just 15% on 4 of 26 shooting.
Our contest here tonight, Kayla Graham, jumper is up and no good, and again the Roadrunners continue to be cold from the field in this second half.
A tough loss for Coach Javi Anner's squad, especially at home. Here's what the 6th-year head coach had to say about the defeat.
Anthony Rodriguez here with Coach Javi. And Coach, you had an 18-0 run at one point in that first half. You led at the halftime, and obviously in that second half, only 14 points in that second. What was the big difference in that second half?
I just think we quit attacking. We started playing too much. I think you got to give Mesa credit. They came out real strong in that second half, attacking, and we just, the more that we couldn't score, the more we just started thinking, and we just started playing a lot too much back on our heels, and then defensively we had some lapses where we're not scoring. We're having trouble. We'll have trouble defensively too. So,
big difference in the 2 games this season where Stepanovic was able to go off for 28, and you guys big time out rebounded them in that first game. And tonight you guys are out rebounded -10. Talk about that rebounding differential and not being able to get to Stepanovic down low to get her going ever in this game.
Yeah, and she had 28 that last game. They were going to key on her, but we've got other options and we've got other things that we can do. So. But the rebounding is big. If we're going to be -10, you're not going to win many games either, especially if you're not shooting the ball very well. So, again, it's a tale of 2 halves, and you got 2 different teams. But again, I think we've just got to learn to, when someone comes at us, that we've got to come back at them hard, and I think we'll learn from that.
And when Stepanovic is getting shut down, and really in the paint is getting shut down, how do your perimeter players get a little better shooting from the field, obviously, because you see like a team like Mesa tonight, which was forcing you guys to shoot from the perimeter. How do you guys improve on that when you guys are being taken like that in the paint?
We have to be ready to shoot. So we've got to be, we still tried to get it in, but we didn't get it back out quick enough and weren't looking for our shots. So it's, we were shooting sometimes when we shouldn't shoot, and then not shooting when we should shoot. So we've got to fix that. So that's a little bit on me with that offense, but I think we still just need to attack.
What's been the major second half adjustment? Because in the last 2 games, you guys have only scored 9 points in each of the third quarters. What's the biggest thing that needs to change at halftime going forward?
I think just tempo, coming out with a good tempo. I think we just come out flat, so we might need to get out sooner and maybe warm up a little bit more. But yeah, there's no question we're flat in that second half. We got to come out with more energy.
So this weekend kind of marks the halfway point in the season a little bit. We talked before the year about how the team's going to gel all season long. Halfway through the season after this weekend, how would you mark where your team is as of right now?
We're not quite where I thought we would be, but I guess when reality sets in with, we've got new people at our post position and our point guard position, your key positions. We're very young. That probably we've had some really good wins and we've had some disappointing losses. And so I think coming in now, try and get a little bit better, a little more consistency. It's going to be the word, is just consistency.
In Westminster tomorrow, what are some of the biggest key factors for you guys to bounce back tomorrow?
I think we just got to come out and compete for 40 minutes. That's a team that handed it to us on their home floor. And so we were able to get some good stops, and then we would give up some offensive rebounds or layups at the end. So yeah, we're going to have to come out and just compete and play hard.
That loss put MSU Denver at 500 in conference play at 4-4, so the squad was in desperate need of a win to keep pace in that race for an RMAC playoff spot. The next night, the Griffins from Westminster came to town after falling by 27 to UC Colorado Springs the night before. The offense came alive for the red and blue as 6 different Roadrunners scored in the first half.
She works it up to Smith once again. Smith driving the net up and in with the pretty finish. And Smith is going to bring it up ahead for the Roadrunners. She's going to drive the lane up. Her shot's no good. Stepanovic with a second effort, though, and bring it back up for the Roadrunners. Janae Payne puts up a 3, nails it.
And she's 2 for 2 for 3-pointers.
Mika Pinner carried the Griffins with 12 points in the first frame, and it was a 3-point buzzer beater by Denise Gonzalez that kept this game to within reaching distance for Westminster.
Pinner is going to take the 3-point shot, and she nails it to cut the lead down to 1. And it would be great for them to beat MSU Denver twice as the little feed in there. And another bucket from Mika Pinner. Almost a turnover.
3 seconds.
At the buzzer, the 3 is going to be good to go from Westminster. And not the way MSU Denver was looking to end the first half, but hey, they're still up by 4.
But the second half was a one-sided affair for the Roadrunners, outscoring the visiting team 34-18 the rest of the way, including a great night from junior Luisa Tago, who chipped in 8 points and 7 boards.
Off to Stepanovic over Tago with a wide-open 3 attempt. Banks it home for the 3. Luisa Tago. 30 provided by the rebound by Whitwer into Ordorf. Ordorf up with some power. And 2 points. MSU Denver now with an 11-point lead. And a little bit of a hard screen. A 3 by Janae Squires-Horton. She nails it. MSU Denver really starting to run away with this one. Over to Graham. Graham up to Sherry. And Sherry's going to take the shot. And she nails the 2. And that's going to open up the largest lead of the game. The 3 at the buzzer off the backboard. And that's the final buzzer. MSU Denver with a decisive victory by 20.
Coach HAAVE and Tago reflect on the win to improve to 5-4 in the RMAC.
How does it feel coming in and responding? You guys lost 2 straight. Tough one to lose on your home court. How does it feel coming in and getting a win against a team that beat you earlier on this season?
Well, I think it just shows how much growth we've had in the past few games. We came off we struggled in the last 2 games, but I think it was really good for us to bounce back, and I think we got a great team win. Everybody was contributing, and we were all really, kept the intensity up, All
right, so as a junior, you've been on a few MSU Denver teams. You're about the halfway point of the season. How is this team gelling, and maybe how is it different from a few others that you've been on?
Well, I think this team that we have right now is a lot closer. And I think we're molding and we're still trying to figure each other out a little bit just because we're all so young. But I think molding-wise, I think we're all getting there and, seeing how each other plays, and we're all getting comfortable with each other. So I think, we're coming along.
All right, so tonight you guys shot 40% from the floor. Really low scoring for you guys last game. What was different offensively for you?
I think tonight we were just more of the aggressors. We were, taking the ball, looking into attack, and just having that attacking mentality. So I think that's what really, really helped us tonight.
All right, and so as a junior, you're one of the older members on this team, so to speak, a lot of young players. So just talk about your role for this team. What has it been this year?
I think this year has just been really leading my team and making sure that they all feel comfortable in what they're doing and just getting them, set and just being comfortable with what we're, what sets and stuff that we're running. So I think that's been most of my role.
All right, Coach. So how does it feel coming in, and responding, getting a win against a team that beat you earlier this season, especially after last night, a little bit of a rough loss?
Yeah, I thought our team responded very well, so I was really proud of them because it's been really easy to come in and, tank it or be afraid or not have some confidence. So I thought we came out and played really hard. So really proud of the effort, proud of our mental mindset of how we were able to come in and not just win, but win handily against a team that, if you're not ready to play, they're going to beat you, and they already have beaten us. So,
just you have a lot of young players on this team. How has the team gelled so far this year, do you think?
I thought we might be a little bit farther along, but I think we are where we are, and we just keep moving on. And I told them tonight, I said, we just got to keep learning, keep with the process, but keep learning, keep getting better every day. And so we keep having certain things happen to us in games, whether we were on the road or home, that are experiences for us. And so our young players are very fortunate. They don't realize it yet, but they're getting experience that not many people in the conference get. So for that, I'm very happy. I mean, and they're really a really good group to coach. So it's just staying with them, staying positive with them, and then just keep helping them grow.
So the offense last night struggled, and tonight you guys had 4 players in double digits. How good does it feel to get the type of offensive production that you got tonight?
It feels really good. I said, I think it's, we've got 8-9 scorers if they'll put their mind to it. So it's just still getting them to, hey, come on, keep shooting, and we're shooting in practice. And so it's good. It's good. If we can have some balance where we've got 7 or 8 players that are capable of scoring in double digits, it's going to be hard to guard us. So no one's going to be able to key on anybody.
So just touch on Luisa Tago really quick, just her role on the team for you so far this year.
Thought she really stepped up tonight. Our point guard play has been inconsistent, and the point guard play coming down the stretch is going to be very important. So I thought she really asserted herself and did a great job, was very much more aggressive, and she ran a team, no turnovers, so I thought she did a really good job. I thought Jalen Smith did a good job too. I mean, we have a nice junior freshman combo right there. And they're 2 different types of point guards. Jalen makes things happen, and then Lou's more that calming influence for us.
You guys were great on the board on the glass tonight. You guys rebounded them by a wide margin. How big of a factor was that to the win tonight?
Oh, it makes a huge difference. I mean, we were down 10 last night. We're up 13 tonight on the rebounding, and you see the difference in the score. And once we start really consistently getting that effort and getting those type of rebounding games, then we're going to see improved results.
The Red and Blue will remain at home this week, taking on 2 very tough teams in Colorado Christian at 5 p.m. on Friday and against Colorado Mines on Saturday, also at 5 p.m. The Ore Diggers are the hottest team in the conference, having won 11 straight games and are 9-0 in the RMAC. So come on out this weekend to support your Roadrunners as they battle for positioning for the postseason tournament. Thank you so much for tuning into the Coach HAAVE radio show. Stay up to date with the women's basketball team at RoadrunnersAthletics.com. I'm Eric Lansing, and we'll see you at the Rary Event Center.